Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing something a little different. I usually don't make these types of videos, but I thought it'd be super helpful. And as you can probably see from the title, I'm going to give you some tips on how to get a job. So I have them written down. I mean, I've used these tips so many times that I probably won't even have to look, but they definitely do work. So if you use all these tips, I guarantee you're going to get a job. Okay, so tip number 1 is apply for any job you want. If they say you have to be able to lift 20 pounds and you can't lift 20 pounds, just apply for it anyways, no matter what. And you can just tell them that you have the degree that they're looking for, even though you don't. And basically you'll get the job, and then later on, if your boss finds out, they're not gonna fire you, because they'll be like, wow, they actually put in the effort to lie. They definitely deserve to keep this job. So the second tip I have for you guys is dress up. And I just want to say, there is no such thing as overdressing. Of course there's such thing as underdressing, but overdressing, no. Everyone is just like, oh, what should I wear for my interview? Oh my gosh. And I'm just hello. But if you don't know what to wear to your interview, then that's good that you're watching this video, because I'm going to tell you. So what I recommend is to wear your old prom dress, or your old suit or tuxedo, whatever you wore to prom. If you didn't go to prom, or homecoming or any dance like that, then you could wear a wedding dress, whatever you wore to your wedding. That's just a tip to save money. But if you want to go out and buy a prom dress, or a dress that's as nice as a prom dress, or another wedding dress or whatever, that's fine too. But if you want to save money, then I totally just recommend wearing your old clothes that you wore to prom. The third tip is what time should you arrive? Should you arrive at the exact time? Should you arrive early? Neither. Everyone thinks that you should arrive early, but that's not true at all. You need to arrive late. It's just not professional to arrive early. They don't want to see your face early, okay? They want their time. You're gonna be taking away from their time if you arrive early, and that's just not okay. They're definitely not gonna hire you. Come, at least a few minutes late. If your interview is at 12 o'clock, then just maybe come at 12:20, and make sure to ask if it's AM or PM, because you would be surprised, there are actually a lot of interviews that are held in the middle of the night. Alright, so my next tip is to give them a hug when you're first meeting them. Everyone thinks that you should be giving them a handshake for some reason. I don't really know how this myth came about, but you definitely need to be giving them a hug. And if you're one of those people who just absolutely hate hugs, just cannot do it, at least give them a fist bump. It's way more professional than a handshake. But that's just a huge misconception, and yeah, that's just a myth. You need to be giving them a hug, at least a fist bump. They're probably not gonna hire you if you're just giving them a handshake, because that is just extremely, extremely rude. The next step is make eye contact. And a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, well, of course, make eye contact. No. You have to make eye contact the whole entire time. Do not look away and try not to blink. Just keep on staring into their eyes like you are, reading their soul or whatever. It's just extremely rude if you look away, or even if you blink like more than 10 times, that's probably considered rude. So yeah, just look deep into their eyes and yeah, don't look away. So the next tip is how to answer the question, tell me about yourself. Because a lot of people actually think that you only should just spend, a minute or two talking about yourself, probably a little less. But those people who think that aren't going to get the job. So since you're watching this video and you didn't know that, then you're going to get the job. So basically, what you should be doing when they ask this question, because this is a very common question, is you basically need to start when you were born. So basically day 1 all the way up to however old you are now. And, it can be a little hard to remember every single thing. So I definitely recommend bringing in a scrapbook that your mom made or whatever. My mom made some scrapbooks. I definitely always bring a few scrapbooks that she made into the interview. But I mean, obviously I have a job because I used all these tips. Yeah, just basically tell them your life story. Okay, so the next tip, you're done with the interview. Don't just wait. You have to call them back. And so basically, maybe after an hour or two after your interview, call them. And if they say they're not ready to decide yet, just keep on calling them. At least call them, at the very minimum, probably 5 times a day, but I definitely recommend 10 to 15. But, if you're like really busy or whatever, at least call them about 5 times a day. Because there's gonna eventually be like, wow, this person really wants this job. We gotta give it to them. This next tip, oh my gosh, you guys, this helps so much. Like, you are almost basically guaranteed to get this job. Just as long as you follow all of these tips, you're guaranteed to get this job. So this next tip is pay them to hire you. Oh my gosh, it works every time. I don't know what it is, but it just works. So what I recommend is paying them twice the amount that they'll pay you. All right, and last but not least, you got the job. I mean, you are gonna get the job, right? Because you're gonna follow all these tips. So the last tip is to party. And I mean, you don't have to do this, but they're more likely to never fire you if you do this tip, and that is to party. And it doesn't have to be a huge party, just a little small party, inviting your friends, family, neighbors, of course your boss, your employees. Also try to get into contact with the other people who interviewed for this company, because even though they didn't get the job, they're still probably happy for you that you got the job. And then just tell them to bring their friends and family, but it obviously doesn't have to be huge, just a few hundred people. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this helped, and I wish you good luck on getting your next job. You are for sure going to get it if you use all of these tips. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys. And just in case you weren't sure quite yet, this is an April Fool's joke. Even though it's not April 1st, it's a little late, but yeah, April Fools. Okay, bye guys, I'll see you in another video.